Hello and welcome back to another housing video for Final Fantasy XIV with me, Meoni. This time we're looking at more housing stuff added in patch 5.55. Yes, it's been a while since the patch came out. We've already had 5.57, but I missed a few things. And one thing in particular I missed is one of the new alchemy recipes in particular. And that is, as you can see here, the Crystarium wardrobe. So this is a new item, basically just a set piece, doesn't actually do anything major, as you can imagine. Let's make this a bit bigger for people to see. It says, a simple yet elegant wardrobe designed in a Crystarium style, complete with an array of outfits. So this is something you might want to get, especially if you want to make the house, well, a home, make it look lived in. Basically, it's a basic level 80 alchemy recipe. It doesn't require anything too strenuous to craft, although the materials include lignum vitae lumber, 4 of which, dwarven cotton, 3 of those, 3 pixie cotton, as well as 6 crystal glass. So really the only expensive bit is the lignum vitae lumber, but honestly this shouldn't be too difficult to do. 1866 recommended, no required. Easy peasy. Let's knock this one out of the park straight away with my alchemist with a very basic gear. So I'm just going to muscle memory this one to completion pretty much, and then basic simp this, and we'll be done in a matter of seconds. There's no point trying to HQ something like this, literally 0 point. There is no reason to do so. Right, there we go. Crystarium wardrobe in the bag, easy peasy, easiest thing in the universe. I'm using like some level 70 gear. It really is that simple. Right, let's go inside the house, our FC house, and see what this bad boy looks like. I have high expectations with something called the Crystarium anything, really. Crystarium stuff is, well, usually quite nice, isn't it? I do like the look of some of the bits that we do have already. So here it is, Crystarium wardrobe. You'll notice there's no circle on the tooltip, which means this is not a dyeable item, unfortunately, but that's what it looks like. Plop. Look at that. That then is a lot bigger than I expected it to be. We'll look at the scale again in just a second. Let's do a bit of rotation. So this is what it looks like. We've got curtains either side. We've got a Crystarium-esque sort of design at the top there with what looks like an oak or something like that, dark wood as an actual wardrobe backing. The Crystarium sort of panels on the sides as well. And there's the back of the unit as well, which could be used flush against the wall as something else. I know people like to use cupboards and flat surfaces like this for other purposes. That one could certainly look quite good behind a fish tank, for example. So let's have a further look at this. And the scale is really something I want to get correct here. So there we go. That's the smallest height Makote in the game. That gives you an idea of how big this thing is. It's quite large, isn't it? Quite large, quite well detailed as well. Let's go back into first person and look at all of these bits. So we've got skirts up here hanging up on hanging racks. We've got ourselves, oh, nice woolen sweater there. And then we've got the winter stuff. We've got a box, presumably where your shoes would go. I'm not sure, maybe shoes, I don't know. Got some cargo pants down here and plain long skirts. Pretty cool, really, actually. I do wish that it had an interaction with it where you could close the curtains. That's something that I would like to see, but apart from that, it's just me nitpicking, isn't it, at the end of the day? Not a bad item. It's a shame that we can't do any dyeing at all to this. Really quite a big shame, really. I do like it when we can change the colour of things, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So this would look pretty good then if you're designing a very Crystarium themed area, or maybe somewhere slightly modern. Over here we've got kind of like an Amarotian thing going on with that new table. It doesn't quite fit in, but something maybe blue crystalline could work. But yeah, you could put this against surface, have a nice little rug. Wouldn't look too bad, would it? Anyway, let me know what you think about this housing item. It's something that I missed off my list. Hopefully this answers a few questions you have. Seeing things through furnishing preview is one thing. Seeing them in the actual game is completely another thing entirely, which is why we do these videos. Sometimes they're more helpful than other videos, but hopefully this scratched that itch. For more videos like this and looks at all future content in the game where possible, be sure to check out the rest of the channel. Yeah, much love. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye. I do wish we could change the clothes in this, though. That would be kind of amazing, wouldn't it? Imagine if this was extra glamour storage. I'd fill it in an instant.